You can do this process on both the .net and the .mil.
Okay.
It's nothing that's specific to either one. So putting a PDF into Ivos, you can do it on the .net or .mil. So basically, I'm just going to use, for example, what you had sent me, Yolanda, from what Ethos has sent you the other day. So it's just 3 images, and it's okay that I double put them into my claim because I can just inactivate it. I just wanted to use these as a simple example.
Okay.
So basically, what you're going to do is you'll get the email from Ethos. And so this is kind of what it's just going to look like. Yolanda just forwarded it over to me. You'll have 2 attachments. You'll have the EORs and the invoices. And so it'll just be a bulk of those invoices. And they are going to send us these weekly. I don't think they have a specific day of the week, but they will do it weekly. Weekly. They're not going to do it more than once a week. So just whatever day of the week that they're sending it to us is that day.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you and Hagel have decided if you guys are rotating. I'm not sure, Hagel, if you decided that rotation or not. So what will happen is you can create a folder on your computer, whether you're using .net or .mil. You can just create a simple junk folder to save these in. And all you will have to do is just save this PDF in that junk folder. So I have one that I just have simply named scanned.
Okay.
And you can save this however you want to organize it. I save it as number 1 just because I do 1, 2, 3 as my junk file names.
Can I jump in a second?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I just got off the phone with Tanya Armstrong. So Bill and Yolanda, you might want to say hallelujah, because she said that most likely they are going to be able to split them all, because she said the EORs, EOBs, they automatically going to be coming to you guys as all separates.
Okay.
Okay.
The invoices themselves may come in as a stack, but she said she's going to try to work to see if they are able to send them individually. So what I want y'all to do is still take note of what Denise is training you guys on, just in case the invoices cannot be unstacked, and she's going to show you how. And this is what she's showing you guys, how to unstack them and get them into the claims, individual to the claims, because they may come in like you got that stack of 3 and you wanted them to split them up. Well, they might not be able to split the invoices, but the EOR is going to automatically come in split. If the invoices come in as stacked, y'all need to be able to run this process to get them uploaded into iBoss.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Are they coming in one email with 100 separate PDF attachments?
Well, I'm not thinking it's going to be 100 though. So.
Well, I'm just thinking like,
it could be.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot for them to have to organize at once. I mean, that to me is a little bit more hard to.
Yeah, because I mean, as it is, when we were getting the hard copies, that's what would happen. You know, we wouldn't get any for a while, and then and there's a ton. You know.
Well, this is actually going to be working pretty different, because the way that the examiners are sending the bills in. So there shouldn't be one day where you got probably going to get a stack, because it all depends on when we send the bills in to them. Like Denise sent them some, what was it, yesterday, day before? So from what I understand, talking to Tanya, you may be getting the ERs and the invoices maybe sometime next week.
Right. Well, like Denise was saying, we'll get them like maybe weekly, you know, depending on how many are sent in from.
Correct. Tanya had said they're sending them weekly. So is she
changing
it and saying they're sending it daily now, or as they get them?
She said weekly is kind of the plan that they set forth.
Okay.
But if there's nothing going on, they may send them to you daily.
Okay.
It all depends.
Yeah, daily or weekly will work. It's just like, I hope they don't do it like monthly or bi-monthly, because then that's going to be crazy.
No, because that's part of the reason that it's going to cut down on time,
Right.
and it's saving everybody paperwork, everybody FedEx money. Because like you said, when Ethos took over ReviewMed, of course they changed their procedures and wanted to cut back on their funding as well.
Right.
Because they're doing the same. We're just one of the ones they're doing the same thing with as far as getting the stuff by electronic. And on the flip side of that, we had to go through this process because we have no money to send them the bills and have them send us invoices for our own account. Nobody has that type of money. So this is why we go into this new process here. There's going to be some trial and errors in it. We already know this because we know from our side of examiners, some people are going to have problems sending the bills. So it's going to be like maybe some constant training. But on the same token here, if Ethos is able to send the EOB, EORs, and invoices to you guys singly, she said that's what they're going to do. However, the invoices could come in a stack in case she may be out. And invoices may end up coming in a stack, or she may just have to send them in a stack based on the system not working properly. So what Denise is showing you guys how, in case the invoices come stacked together, this is how you're going to unstack them and get it. Well, how unstack them and get them to our boss is the same, because they may not even come in with I think her biggest concern on their side was, does she need to label them date of service, this, that, and the third. I said, no, you can label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you want to do that, because I said you guys have to open up the invoices anyway to see what claim they go to. So it doesn't matter how they send them in number, because it doesn't matter if they say date of service something, you still don't know what claim number it belongs to.
Right.
So I told her to make it simple.
She sent this time, she sent with for Denise. I think both the claims were for two separate claimants.
Mm-hmm.
But she wrote the claim number on, and then she put the claim number, and I think she put the part 1 and then part 2 or something like that.
Yeah, meaning like invoice and EOB.
Yeah, so what happened is that was only 3 that she had to do, so that really took her no time. But the thing is, even though she put the claim number on there, you still have to open it up to see where it goes.
Right.
And my thing is to help save them time and them work as well as us. Then if you just send them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever numbers, then we still have to open them and see what claim number it actually goes to. So that'll keep them from having to put everything like the claim number, date, and all that stuff. So we're just trying to cut back on time. But do get down this process here as far as what Denise is showing you as far as how to do this process in case it comes in a stack. We want to be able to be prepared. So I'm gonna mute myself and listen in.
Right. So like I said, you could do this on both the .net and the .mil. You should be able to manipulate both the PDFs on both the .net and the .mil. So it doesn't matter which computer you decide to do it on or which computer is working that day, because I know sometimes my .net messes up or my .mil decides to act up. I can work on both computers and do this. So like I said, you want to create a folder where you're going to save these invoices, whether you have a folder for your EORs and a folder for your invoices. It's really up to you how you want to organize this. I don't know what's going to work best for you guys when you start getting the flow of things and getting more and more of these packages. So using the EORs first, we have these 3 here. So are these going to be separate? Is that what you said? Or these are going to be together?
Which ones?
The EORs.
The EORs, those going to be separate.
Okay, so these will be separate.
Yeah, so they'll all be separate. So when they go open them, it's going to just say when she emailed it in, if there were 10 bills that was sent, that's going to be 10 EORs for those bills. Now the invoices may come stacked together as one big PDF.
Okay, so these are going to be separate, so I am going to go ahead and separate these. And so this is just going to be another way for you to see how these can be separated. So for the PDF, the way that you would separate this is simply by using this bar here to the left. You can separate them by simply just extracting these pages, I'm sorry, you can delete that page and separating it out. And so what it does is it creates a separate page from this one right here. And so now you have 2 separate pages. So it's extracting it and deleting it from this batch, from that batch number 1 that I saved. And so now you have 3 separate pages here. So sorry, let me move this over.
So if they send the invoices, that's what we're going to have to do if it's stacked, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Man, if they...
No. The invoices, no. The invoices, this is actually going to be really simple. I was just showing you how to manipulate. The invoices, if they're not, you're just going to enter the one big batch into iVoss, which I will show you how to do in 1 second.
Okay.
But if they're doing this for the EORs, which I think it's easier if they do one big batch. I think it's easier. Yes, and I'll show you why.
And if they send one big batch, then we have to separate them the way you just showed us? Or no? Or am I misunderstanding?
No, if they send you an email where you have separate batches, you're going to have to individually, what I would recommend is you combine it into one big batch. And let me show you why.
Okay.
So this is the invoices right here. So this is, hopefully they're going to, in my opinion, hopefully they are going to give you one big batch. And then, to me, this is just easier. I'm saving this as a generic file in my folder, my junk folder. I'm going to move this to the side so that way I can show you where iVoss is, okay? So in iVoss, I'm going to look at my very first invoice here. And my very first claim number is 125654. So I can just simply copy this right here. So this is my very first invoice for Ethos. I'm going to copy that claim number and I'm going to open that claim number in iVoss. Okay. And you can do this for any image. So when you get your emails from your claims examiner, when they want something entered into their doc image, this is how you can do it. So you're going to get into that claim. So Miss Wilson Hang, you're going to go to the doc image once you get into that claim. So go into your
claim search. I'm sorry, I'm writing it down. So claim search, because we usually do the document image assignment. So I'm going to write down how you're doing it. So claim search, and then we're going. What's the next step after that? You're putting in the claim number.
You're going in your claim number. You're going to hit search, and when you hit search, you have your claim number, your claim down here where you're able to enter in. And you're just going to do that for that your one time. So you'll go into the claim at that point, and you'll be here. Whenever you open a claim, this is where you go. Once you do that, once you're in that claim, you can hit the document image, and then this is where it's sent to.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you have this add button right here. That add button, you'll click on that add button, and now you're able to upload any files into that doc image that you want.
Right, you go into browse, right, to find where you put it.
Exactly. You'll hit browse and you'll go into whatever file you have. You'll search for that file. It automatically went to my file. I know that I labeled it number 2, so I clicked on that and I hit upload. And it's going to upload all 3 of those invoices all together, because once I upload it, I can now split it within iVoss, because I think that's easier than separating the PDFs. I'm simply going to start splitting it within iVoss.
How do you do that?
I'll show you right now. So once I upload it, I'm going to X out of here. You guys can see that. And now I just simply am going to label it as you normally would once you put something in doc image. You're just going to say that this is an Ethos bill, and then you hit active and you hit save. And I think that's what you guys normally do.
Right. Hold on 1 second, Denise. Hey, Bill and Yolanda, unless y'all have a question, mute y'all mics, because I'm getting some feedback on my end here. So if you have a question, then unmute your mic, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so and then I have to move this over because that's just how iVoss is when we have images. And now you can see here it is right here. So it's sitting there for me. It's not labeled, of course, because we don't label. And so I now have to open that particular image so I can take out or split the invoices and put the other invoices where they go. Because it's the first image in this list, unfortunately, Ivos isn't very friendly, so I have to click onto another invoice in order to pop up. I have to bring it back over here, sorry. In order to pop this one back up for us to view. So now you can see it's that one invoice for Miss Wilson Hang, and if I scroll down, it's got the other two waiting for me to address. Okay, so now I'm going to address the second one, and I can simply highlight and copy the claim number, so that way when I come over here to split, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to assign it after page 1 to a new claim by simply Control V or right click paste, however you're used to entering in, or you can type in the claim number, whatever you want. And then once you enter in that new claim number, it has Kathy Sayo in there. We know that's correct because we looked at the invoice, and you hit OK. So after that, we know that that claim number is now in Kathy Sayo, along with any additional documentation after that. And then that's it. So you'll close this claim and you'll go over to Miss Kathy Sayo's claim because you have that highlighted already, and then you'll hit search. Open Miss Kathy Sayo's claim. It's going to automatically go to this very first page, but you don't care about that. You want to go to your doc image. And the very first document that you're going to see, and I'm sorry, this is one of my old claims, is that very first thing, that very first image, and you're going to see that it's your image because it's split. And you'll open it, and you're going to see it should have just two. The very first one is hers, and the second one's going to be hers as well because the two invoices were hers. And that's it. And you just continue on with that process.
Okay, so it's okay that there's two invoices in there.
You're going to split this one.
Oh.
Now you're going to split this one. And you're just going to keep it. You'll hit split. And you're going to keep it in that same claim number. You're going to tell it to split after page 1. You're going to keep it in that same claim number. You're going to hit OK. And now you're going to have, after it thinks for a while, because this is an old claim, you're going to have two images in here.
I'm watching this and I'm thinking, yeah, if they email them to us daily or once a week, okay. But man, if they wait for weeks or months, this is a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Now, they're not going to do it more than that. They're going to do it weekly. But if Hagel's saying they're going to do it daily, that's even better because
even better. Yeah, because because this will take a minute. You know,
right.
This will take a minute. Actually, it'll take, if they send them to us the way they've been sending them to us, which is a huge ass stack, it's quicker to do it the way we're doing it now. You know, like manually scanning them in and doing it like that, because if they send them to us monthly or even bi-weekly and there's a shit ton of them, then this process can take a minute.
Now, okay, so here's the thing. So now you're saying, as you know, send them in as we used to. Okay, anything that represent paper documents are gone.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is
if they send like they did with the paper stacks individually, but individually in email.
Yeah. I mean, if they send them to us daily or once a week, then that's cool. But if they send them to us the way they do now, which is once a month or once every 3 weeks.
No. And this was all negotiated with them that
right.
We're not going to be doing the big stack up like we did when when we were mailing them. That
because
we're
if
gonna send
as long as they don't do that via email, then we're good. Because
here's the thing, on the emails that they're going to be sending you guys, you and Yolanda, they're going to courtesy copy me, so I will be able to know when they came in, how long it took to send bills out, to send the returns out from there. And if I see that it's getting outrageous, that getting outrageous, then of course we're going to address that, and I'll let them know that we need to switch up. But the biggest thing with this is this is a just in case that we do get the files in a one big stack there, that you guys do have to know how to do this process. And that's why I was saying take notes. You may need to make a checklist or something like that. Both of y'all run through the checklist and see if it's okay. If it's not okay, get back to Denise and let her look at it and let her run the checklist that you guys put together, and she can tell you if there's anything missing out of there. If you need to do screen prints as far as your checklist, do that. But it's going to be on you guys to get together, make a checklist, for here and going forward, in case there may be some many changes that come along. It's always easier to plug, a mini change in or take something out, when you already got a checklist built. So, like I said, I'll let you and Yolanda get that. But you might want to be expecting some of the EOBs and invoices coming in, probably maybe even tomorrow, because tomorrow early next week, because I know Denise sent out some those bills when she was training on when we had the training yesterday, Tuesday. What's the day? What the hell is the day?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yesterday. That was yesterday.
So we had training
Monday, right?
Monday.
Oh, was it Monday? Okay. So will they're going to send what they send to both me and Yolanda and courtesy copy you, right, Angel?
Yes.
Okay, and then Yolanda and I can, just say, all right, man, I'll do the first 10, you do the next 10, or the first 5, or the, however many they're sending daily or weekly.
If they're split that way, if they're not split that way, then it may take just one person to do that batch. It's like the invoices. So let's just say they send the invoices, 10 invoices, and it's going to come in a stack. Then most likely one person going to have to do that whole 10, because if you try to say, well, I done these, you go to this claim and pick it up from here, then somebody's going to forget something. Now if they send all of them individually, then ERs individually separate and the invoices separate. Then that's going to be on you guys, who want to put the invoices in, who want to put the EOBs in.
And now that you said that, I'm thinking if they do it that way, that's probably better for us.
Yeah.
Because if they send it in one big thing, then we got to go in there and split it up. And if they only do 10, or if they only do whatever, 10, 15, 20, 5, then that's cool. But if not, then that's gonna put the brunt of it.
You have to look at it from our side. I mean, we have to look at it from our side over here too. We're having to make a lot of adjustments, because even with the bills you guys scan in, we have to take them and download to a PDF file, and then we have to relabel them. True. Just to get them to the thing. So we're trying to catch up. So initially, it may be quite a few coming in, because all of us, so all those bills that are in the file cabinet there, we got to get all those out first.
Yeah.
And besides the other ones that we haven't sent out, because remember the last time that we actually sent bills out, what was it, a huge box that we sent out?
Right.
And that was maybe a month ago?
Yeah, and actually I'm still scanning some of those in that they sent, and I know I sent half of them to Yolanda, and I got the other half, and that takes a minute.
Yep. But and that should be part of the thing, that we're hoping that this is going to slow down the number that are coming in at one time, but we had no choice but to get them out that way, because they had a point where they had to shut off their FedEx account, and I don't think any of us want to automatically just say send all these to Gen X. I mean, I like Gen X for certain things, but I do not like them for paying bills, because they're pricey.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's cool if they send them to us daily or weekly. That's going to be cool. Not a problem.
I'll get it.
I was going to get ready to say, Bill.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm sending my computer in, so if you do the ones, I guess tomorrow, and hopefully they'll get my computer back ASAP.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry. I mean, once you get your computer back, it's cool. Until then, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, because I don't want them to take a week and then you're stuck doing it for a week.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
I mean,
if that's the case, then I will go ahead and make up for those days that you actually did it.
It's gonna be fine, man. Don't worry.
So in the case that if they do send it separate, you're saying that you think it'd be easier that way. So let me just show you real quick how you would do it that way.
Okay.
So
okay.
I just
Thank you, Denise.
It was combined. So you do have to make sure that you do save all of those files
Right.
separately, because they are going to be separately. So you do have to save it to a folder separately.
Right.
So you'll just save them 1, 2, 3, or however you guys want to. And then again, what you're doing is you're paying attention to the claim number.
Right.
So you'll just go ahead and enter in that claim number. So sorry that we're doing this way and everything just seems to disappear. So sorry.
No. Good.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Sorry. So I'm going to put this.
One quick question before you do that. So when Tanya and them are sending in the files, they're already in PDF. So do we necessarily have to save them to a Microsoft Printer PDF to be able to put them in?
All you have to do is just save them. So you'll open them and just simply save it. You don't have to Microsoft Print. You're just saving it to a junk folder somewhere in your computer.
Right, on your desktop.
Otherwise, on your desktop, because iVos won't be able to pick it up from the email.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I guess what you're saying is that they probably just need to have a folder sitting on your desktop and just saying EOBs or invoices upload up to upload to iBoss. Documents to upload to iBoss. That way, once they get a PDF file, they can drop it in that folder, then update it, send it to iBoss or whatever, and then from there they can delete out the folder once they're done.
Correct.
So, okay.
Yes, I apologize. Sorry. So sorry.
No, it just seemed like when they send it via PDF, it seemed like it should automatically be able to go up in there. But of course, via email. But of course, iBoss don't pick up from email, so that makes sense now. Okay, I'm cool.
Unfortunately, no. I wish it did. That would just make everything so much easier, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So you do have to open that claim. So claimant search again. You'll enter the claim number. You'll hit search. Then that claim number will pop up down here. You have to double click in order to open that claim.
Right.
And then it automatically goes to this initial page. You'll hit doc image.
Okay.
And then from there, you'll be able to hit add.
Okay.
And then once you hit add, you'll be able to browse. And then from there, look for your folder.
Right.
And you'll be able to add whatever PDF it is that you named it under. So I named it under 1. You'll hit upload all, and there's your image. And then from there, you'll be able to X out and then name it. Sorry, my stupid cursor is not working. And of course, it'll be Ethos EOB this time.
Right.
And then you just hit active. Actually, I don't even think if you hit active, I think you just hit save. It automatically does active for you.
Oh, so you don't have to check the little box that says active. You just hit save.
You see right here, it automatically activated it for you.
Right. Okay.
You can see that right there.
Okay, cool. So you don't have to check the active box. You just hit save and then it does it.
I usually just hit save. It's kind of like similar to what you showed me previously, Denise, when I do the docs that I do for Rebecca and them.
Yes.
Yeah, like what you texted me, right, Yolanda?
Yes.
Okay.
The directions, yes.
Yeah, so this is for everything. This is like you guys can, like I said, you guys don't even need your scanners. I mean, because you guys can just simply take a document, you can scan it through the big printer, email it to yourself. Now it's a PDF. Now you have access
to
them
scanners. They're expensive.
I love my scanner.
But you can now enter it into the
Denise,
claim.
I have one thing, Denise. Okay, so I do have one thing. Click on another document, not necessarily the one down. Click the 2 down.
Oh, 2 down.
Yeah. You can do that one. Okay.
Okay.
I want to look at something. So on that, and if you look on the side here where it says scan date and all that stuff, I noticed that's not showing up.
Correct, because you're not using your scanner.
Right.
Okay.
So it's just going to show the.
So move that over some, Denise, because I think we need to. Okay. So Bill and Yolanda, what I'm going to need you guys to do though, I'm going to need to hit you. I want you guys to do that. Hit that assign date.
Hit the what?
Hit which date? I'm sorry, hey Joe.
So whenever y'all put a document in, like Denise is showing you guys, I want you to click on assigned date.
Oh,
we definitely need that.
Okay, gotcha. Where it says below scan date, click
yes,
on that little box.
Click on that assign date, so we'll know when it was actually assigned, so that we can have some tracking on when it's actually got assigned to us or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, so we have to check that check mark to do that?
Yeah, because if you notice on with Denise, click on that one at the top there, that EOB one you did. You can do whatever you want to with that one. So Bill, you notice when she uploaded that document right there, the EOB. You notice on there active came
right
up,
here.
but nothing came up under because you guys didn't scan it in or whatever. But it's not going to show a receive date. But but I do need you guys just to put the assigned date or something like that up under it. All you have to do is click a box.
So we got to put that little check mark, and then it puts a date in.
Yes.
On the assigned date.
So will it be the same date as the add date that's on the left side? Will it be that same date, or will it be if you click the check mark, then you click that check mark, and I think it's going to put the same date. It should be today's date. Gotcha. Okay. Cool beans. And then it'll just save it to that side there. Okay.
Right. And I'm beginning to wonder. I'll leave it at that. That's fine. Because I was going to say do the receive date, but now we'll just go with the assigned date.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean it's just a click, so it's not nothing that you got to type in anything. So we good with that.
This here save. Sorry, I'm writing my notes, so I got to read. Right.
Yeah, scroll to the right there. I want to see something here. Scroll back to the left. Because I don't. It's got it don't show the assigned date on it. Review date.
Well, wouldn't that be the same? Wouldn't the assigned date? Because I'm looking at that. Wouldn't the assigned date be the same as add date?
Yeah, well,
on the very far left there.
It does look the same. So
yeah, it says
the same date. So that's what I was asking.
So yeah, because I mean, add and assigned means the same thing, right? It was assigned on that date. It was added on that date.
Yeah, and see, normally there's a column should be across here, but I don't see anything for assigned. But it has a receive date on there.
You want receive date, I think, is what you want, Hagel. But I don't know where that's at. Maybe it's only the scanner.
It's right there. It's right there.
Up on the active.
Right here. I see it. I
apologize. Now the only thing is so what if you receive it on last week and you just get it added in today? That's the thing. It may throw some stuff off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so then we just click the assigned date, like you said.
I'm not really worried about the receive date as long as you guys are getting the stuff in at a decent time. That's my big thing.
Right.
So because if somebody say, well, wow, we didn't get this for a week, then hey, what's going on? Let me know why it's taking so long. Have we have a computer problem, anything like that? Something wrong with the documents and stuff like that. So that's the type of stuff I need to know. If you guys start running into some issues, you can hit both me and Denise up in case there's issues, something like that. That way we can get them straight before it lingers on. So as soon as you know it's a problem, get with both of us or something like that. Send an email or something. That way we can find out what the issue is. Because like I said, it's gonna be a trial and error, but this is the wave of the future.
Okay.
And with that, I gotta log off. So I'm Bill. So Yolanda, you sending your computer to Bill today, right? This afternoon?
Yes, I'm sending it in to him. So he'll have my CAC as well.
Okay.
Right.
So what date do you want me to put on my email?
Well, you're out of. You're out of. Well, you're off on Friday anyway. So Friday's what's the name of the thing? I would just say put it for Tuesday. That way, in case Bill get the computer back on Friday, he can try to get it out to you. I don't know if they FedEx out on Sundays or anything like that.
I think Saturday. I think Saturday they do, for sure. I'm not sure about Sundays, but Saturday for sure.
Okay. Yeah, and if you get it back by Friday, you may have it by Saturday. If Saturday or something like that. And they'll just let me know, and I can look and see the price on that, because we don't want to spend no $90.
Yeah. No, I think the last time I sent it for like $10.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to send everything for $10 or less.
Oh yeah, $10-11. Yeah, that's the idea stuff. Okay, all right. Well, y'all got that under control, and I do apologize, but I have to pop off here because I got to pop somewhere else. So.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Let me know.
All right.
I appreciate it, Denise. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Denise. Bye-bye. Bye,
You're
Yolanda.
welcome.
Bye-bye, Phil.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.